So a little look at this right now. You know, it's a Dutch oven, cast iron, rectangular, and in there I've got my food, and that's for lunch today. We can roast in this, we can stew in this, we can bake in this as well. Here on the top, as you can see, there's a grill. Spin that over, you've got your skillet pan, and if I lift it up and show you on the bottom there, there's some grooves as well, and the firebox slots right into them, doesn't wobble about. I'll show you that in a second. So with this as well, we also get these handles. Now I think these are a little bit different now. They've got some grooves in there. I think they've developed them even further. That's for cleaning the grill there. But if you put them down through, you can see there's a little bend on the end here. If you put them down through, put some pressure outwards, you can pick up the whole Dutch oven there, so you can move it about, twist it about, spin it about. Okay, but if I come up and don't go so deep, I can lift that off the lid, so you can use both if you want. Excellent. Hi all, welcome, thanks for joining me. So I thought we'd get right into this. That's why we've had a quick look at the new Dutch oven there from Firebox stove. That Dutch oven's been designed around the Firebox stove, and there are other wee stoves as well. But what I really wanted to say right now is that cast iron cooking, it's a genre in its own right. And I've been outdoor cooking for 20 years plus, but really in the last 4 years that I've been doing the channel, that's when I got into the cast iron cooking. Never looked back with that. You know, my outdoor equipment for cooking with cast iron, I now use indoors as well. And if you go on Facebook, you know, there's not one site dedicated to cast iron cooking. There's tons. I mean, there's loads in there. Absolutely, so many people in there. I've seen people with skillet pans, for example, that's been handed down to them by their parents and grandparents, and they're really, really proud of that. And cast iron, you know, it's not something that you'll cook at home with in a pot. Give the pot a clean for 30 seconds and you're done. You know, it needs care and attention. That's the thing about it as well. You've got to spend that little bit more time looking after it. I really like that about it. For this, you know, if you're not into your stoves or anything like that, it's a standalone piece of equipment anyway. You can use it in an open fire outdoors if you want, or use it inside as well. You can bake bread in your oven. It's already a rectangular shape. Do your bread in there, put it in the oven, it'll come out lovely. I have baked bread in my fireplace. That's the first time in my life I've ever done that. It took a little bit of tweaking and fiddling about. My fireplace is actually really, really small, and it came out perfect, that bread, I have to say. I was really, really delighted with it, and so really, really happy. The other area where this is going to come in really handy for me as well is going camping. I go to paid campsites, and there's 2 that I know of here in Scotland where you can have open fires, but you have to have them fires raised off the ground. They don't want to see scorch marks everywhere. And so with this, because it's been configured to take the firebox, and the firebox sits on top of the oven itself, it's raised off the ground, I did a cook at home. We did some sausage, some mushrooms, an egg, and a type of bake type thing. Absolutely delicious. And after the cook, we checked, had a look, no scorch marks on the ground. So that's really important for me, because I've been camping in the winter before, or the late autumn, and it was really cold. You know, it'd be nice to have a fire. Now, if I'm going for 3 days, my car's full of camping equipment. You have to take your own wood. You can't go in the woodland around there and start cutting down wood and use it there. So you have to take your own wood, and think about that. I've no room. So by using, say, something that's contained like the firebox, raised off the ground, it'll meet all my needs. I'll have a fire, I'll get some warmth. Aesthetics-wise, it'll look nice. Keep any bugs at bay. Most importantly, I can heat up some water, put that water into a flask, and use that because there's no hot water in the campsite. So it's only cold water. So it'll be nice to wash my face with some warm water, and also do my dishes. And then, of course, cooking. And that's what we're going to do right now. Thanks for joining me. Cheers. Okay, so the grill side is also designed to just sit on top of the stove here, and it won't wiggle about. What I'm cooking with today is the grill side, so I'm going to be burning from this side here. So this is just going to fit right over as well. When I did my egg bake the other day, I had it running a bit too hot, and if you put wood in through the top here, the flame's going to bite all the way up that wood, and the more that you put in. So I had too intense a heat. But what's good about the firebox, of course, you can put wood in from the bottom, and it kind of, it crosses, and you're able to control your heat more. Doesn't take a sec to heat up, and once hot, it stays hot. That's why I like cast iron. But look, we'll just slot that right on, and we'll get to cooking. We'll just put that there. Looks like I've got this pretty level actually, that seems to be doing okay. But we'll just give that a minute to heat up, and then we'll get the steak on. Little bit of pepper on there. We'll also go for a little bit of salt. That looks nice. Super relaxed, simple, easy cook. We'll just let that steak rest for a minute. I mean, how easy was this? And then, yeah, we'll eat this. Get my cutlery. Okay, I want to keep the fire going for another cup of tea. That's piping hot, nice and easy to take off. Just rest it down over there. Put a bit of this wood in there, and it's time to enjoy our dinner here. First of all, let's try the steak. It's probably more medium than anything. I was focusing on my thumbnail and taking photos. Oh. A little roll here. I'll cut a little bit of steak off. It's been buttered already. We'll just cut this nice little end bit off here. Sirloin steak. Put that in there. A little bit of onion there. Just a tiny little bit of mustard in this one. There you go. Lovely. Let's try this. It's really calm and still here, isn't it? Absolutely delicious. Right folks, well thanks for watching this. Another cheeky wee steak on there with some onion. That's for later on. Take it home. I had the fire going and I've got the grill here, so I thought I may as well cook it. I want to just take the opportunity to thank Firebox Stove team, you for watching, and we'll see you again. Cheers.